Hello lovely and welcome to the Makeup Hunter. If you haven't met me before, hello, it's lovely to meet you. My name is Laura. In today's video I'm going to be doing my long awaited Black Friday haul. I filmed a Made by Mitchell Black Friday haul, but this is all of the other bits that I got Black Friday, and pretty much everybody was doing Black Friday deals for like the whole month, so this was stuff that I got throughout that month and a little bit after. Some of the brands that I purchased from even had the deals going on into the beginning of December, so I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to get round to this. Most of the stuff I've been able to keep my dirty paws off of and wait for this video, but there are a few things that I have filmed with, so I have already used them, but the majority of the things I haven't even touched them or swatched them or anything. So yeah, if you want to see what I purchased for Black Friday, which it was all pretty much beauty stuff, mostly makeup but a little bit of like non-makeup beauty stuff, then please do keep watching. If you would like to see more from me and hang out with me again in the future, then please do hit that subscribe button before you leave. If you hit the notification bell, you'll be reminded every time that I upload a video to this channel. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on into my Black Friday haul. Okay, so the first non-makeup purchase that I made was from TikTok shop, which is where a lot of, well, all of my Made by Mitchell bar a couple of items were from TikTok shop. So the first thing that I did from TikTok shop, which was non-makeup related, was actually from the company Be Bold Tan. I have been seeing this instant tan in an aerosol can all over my TikTok For You page for over a year. All of the TikTok makeup girlies use it on their chest when they're doing like get ready with me's, and I am the laziest fake tanner. I only fake tan like a couple of times a year, if that, when I can be bothered. Basically, I am naturally incredibly pale, so I do struggle with tans, but this is the instant tan that I'd been seeing absolutely everywhere. It looks absolutely amazing. It's super pigmented, and then you just blend it into the skin with like a body brush. And I really wanted to try this, and I also wanted to try a new all over tan, and I wanted something that was a little bit darker and a bit more pigmented. And one of the things that I've promised myself for next year is that I am going to fake tan more regularly, because I just feel so much nicer when I've got a bit of a fake tan on. I feel more glamorous. It's sort of a whole pamper session, pamper routine, and I really want to make myself do it more often. So Be Bold were doing a bundle on Black Friday where you got a ton of stuff that they do for £58, and this I think is £12 on its own, and then their fake tans are £20 each. So in the bundle you got obviously the Be Bold Instant Airbrush Streak Free Tan in the shade medium. There was like a medium and a dark bundle. I got the medium. You've got 2 full bottles of their tan. So this is the Moisture Mousse Tan, the Strawberry Sorbet scent in the shade medium. The Hydra Boost Hydrating Serum Tan in Ocean Breeze scent. Then you also got the Be Bold Mist and Glow Face Mist Tan in medium to dark. This I have used once and it is incredibly intense. The usual spray facial tan that I use is from UTAN, the Jamie Genevieve facial spray, and that one is a lovely light golden glow, whereas this one was quite dark. I mean, it is the medium to dark version, but it was powerful and it lasted really well. And then you also get to go with those the brush for the instant spray tan, the Blend It brush. You get the big body buffer brush, which I actually used this to like rub this in. You get a tan buster exfoliating mitt, a Be Bold tan applicator, and this is really super soft. It feels really good quality. And then to go along with those, you get the So Over It body exfoliator, the Maintain It moisturizer. This is that Maintain That Glow ultra nourishing moisturizer, and these smell beautiful. And then this, which I think is brilliant, this is the Barrier Balm, and it's kind of like Vaseline, but much less like greasy and sticky, and it smells divine. It smells like holiday. And this you put on like your knuckles, your elbows, knees, hands, anywhere where you don't want the tan to sort of grip to and go patchy, like any dry areas. I was expecting it to be super greasy, but it wasn't at all. So I'm really excited about that bundle, and I am actually going to be doing this tonight, hopefully, all being well. I've got the house to myself tonight, so I'm going to have a hot soak in the bath later and then give myself a nice coat of fresh tan. And I think I'm going to use the serum tan first to see how I get on with this. So I will report back when I know what that performs like. Okay, and next up I did a small order from Beauty Bay. I didn't get much at all. There was just specific things that I wanted, so I didn't sort of add random stuff to my basket. I just got the things that I wanted. I am running low on my cleansing balm, and I've heard really good things about the by Beauty Bay one, and they do, on their skincare, Beauty Bay do some great bundle offers. So I got 2 of the cleansing balms for just a little over the price of one, I think it was, plus with the discount for Black Friday. So I've got those. I also picked up the Trigwell powder puffs. I've been wanting to try these viral powder puffs for so long. I've got some of the little triangular ones from Amazon, and I've got some larger ones from Primark, but everybody says that you can't beat the original Trigwell ones, and I must say these are a lot thicker than any of the others that I have used before, and they feel a lot softer. I didn't want to get the mini ones because I've got mini ones from like Amazon. I did want the bigger ones, so I'm excited to give those a go. I really wanted to pick up the Christmas edition. They've done like a red and a green one, but it was a big one and a little one, and I wanted the 2 large ones. And then I picked up the Metamorphic palette. This is one that I have been wanting since I saw it launch, but was waiting for it to go on a bit of a sale. Unfortunately, even during Black Friday, this was not discounted. This was still at full price, but I did use a discount code, and this is what the palette looks like. It is absolutely stunning. All those duochromes and amazing foily metallics. I really can't wait to do a look with this palette. I'd kind of perhaps get a similar vibe to what I have on today. Then I've got another by Beauty Bay palette. This is one that has been on my wish list for a couple of years. This is one of the original 42 pan palettes, the Beauty Bay Midnight palette. I have, when these were launched, I just picked up the 42 pan green earthy palette, and I was going back and forth on this one. I love the purple section in this, and I didn't think I'd use the blues, but I have been getting more into blues at the moment. I think because of it being this time of year, like winter, I've been really fancying more of those bluey tones, and I thought the blue mattes in the Midnight palette would work really beautifully with the shimmers in here. And I mean, when I got this palette in person, I was blown away by how beautiful it is. I just don't think the photos online or YouTube videos can do this palette or any of the Beauty Bay palettes justice. The amount of different micro shimmers within these is just unbelievable. They look like indie shadows. They are so stunningly beautiful. So I am really looking forward to doing a look with that very soon. I'm thinking of doing a really deep smoky navy kind of a look with that, so I'm excited about that one. And then lastly, from Beauty Bay, I picked up one of their liquid cream blushes. Now, as you will probably know if you've watched any of my videos, I am obsessed with Made by Mitchell blushes. I love the cooler toned pinks, but I kept seeing this new shade of the Beauty Bay liquid blushes and I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and this was discounted for Black Friday. I'm not really interested in any of the other shades because I've got so many of the Made by Mitchell ones, but I really did want this shade. This is the shade Bonbon, and as you can see, it's a really light, cool toned pink that's almost got a neon quality to it, and it is quite different from many of the Made by Mitchell ones that I've got, so I'm really excited to try that. I'm interested to see how the formula compares to my Made by Mitchell ones. And that was everything that I picked up from Beauty Bay. Okay, and next up we have Makeup Academy, and I did get quite a few bits and pieces from Makeup Academy as Christmas presents. They did some beautiful Christmas gifts this year, Makeup Academy did, and I really do rate their quality up there with some of the absolute best that you can get in the drugstore. You will have seen a video go up quite recently, probably the last video that I posted, where I did a look using the Amber Sunset palette, which was like a new Christmas release, and I absolutely loved that palette. The mattes work just so beautifully. So I got quite a few Christmas gifts, and while I was getting Christmas gifts for other people, I threw in a few Christmas gifts for myself. So I got the Amber Sunset palette, which is the one that I filmed with recently. This is an absolutely stunning warm tone palette. I haven't used the shimmer yet, I just used 3 of the mattes, and they blended absolutely stunning. These are so similar to like the Natasha Denona mini palettes. I'm not saying the quality is the same, but they're so similar to look at. And if you want that kind of vibe but on a budget, these are an excellent buy. Then I picked up 2 of the Christmas cracker gift sets that they were doing. They were doing, well, they did quite a few. They did like 4 lip versions, and then they were doing some eye crackers. And I bought 2 of the eye crackers for myself. I would have loved the lip ones, but I had got most of the shades within the lip liners and lipsticks at the caravan already, so I didn't feel the need to pick those up. But if you are looking for like a lip kit that's not dehydrating, that's really comfortable, really pigmented, then those little MUA cracker lip kits are great little gifts, and also for yourself as well. The quality of them is amazing. But the Christmas cracker gift sets, the eye ones that they did the bronzed, and then they did the stardust. So this is the bronzed, and it came in a silver like cracker with some silver metallic ribbon wrapped around it. It was all in tissue paper. Really beautiful Christmas present. I haven't actually opened these yet, so I'm not going to break the seal yet, but this is the bronzed palette. Absolutely beautiful, and everyday easy to use eye palette. And then it came with a double-ended eyeliner pencil, so you've got a matte on the one end and a shimmery on the other. So the matte is this lovely chocolate brown, and then the shimmery is like this beautiful copper. I'm really excited to give these a go. This is the Stardust one, and this looks incredible. Look at this duochrome here at the end, and I just think this looks so glamorous and smoky for like a really beautiful evening eye. And then the eyeliner that came with that, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see. So the matte is a black called Lights Out, and then the shimmery one is a, like, I think it's metallic, a plum called Revamp. But yeah, I think these are great ideas like for a makeup lover. And then the whole reason I did the order in the first place was for the brand new Makeup Academy Matte Obsessions palette. Now I already have two all matte neutral palettes. I've got the Jordana Teacher Nude Divinity and the Glam Shop Totally Matte palette, but I have bought this to take to the caravan because I always like having an all matte palette. If I'm stuck for something to do, I can just grab this quickly and then use one of my all shimmer palettes just to put over the lid, or say like one of my Urban Decay Stardust shadows just tapped over the lid. And this is stunning, and I've seen people actually use this. I was trying to avoid like reviews on it, but I've seen a couple of like TikToks, and I've seen Millie Davison use this, and it's just, the pigment on these looks amazing. And I love the fact that there is such a good range of tones in here. So you've got like cool toned greys on the bottom, then you've got like pinkier tones here but richer, then you've got like really warm tones here, and then the top row is like beigey pink. I think the way they've thought the palette out is really brilliant, and I also like the fact that you can pop all these shadows out and put them in a, you know, individual palette if you want to, or rearrange it. I think it's just, I think this has been really well thought out, and this was only £12. I got these off of TikTok Shop, and these were all off TikTok Shop, and all my Christmas presents from Makeup Academy. And you can usually pick up a voucher or discount code on TikTok Shop. So, and there was quite a few around Black Friday. So that was my Makeup Academy. It was only a small haul for myself, although the actual order was quite big because I got quite a lot of the crackers for Christmas presents. And then the biggest really order that I did was from Profusion Cosmetics, which is a brand I have heard a lot about, but I've never used them before. I was watching Millie Davison, who is one of my like comfort YouTubers. I often watch her just before I go to sleep, and she does a lot of budget, UK budget and cruelty free makeup. She doesn't use any high-end or like indie stuff really, and she uses a lot of Profusion. and she did a video where she was showing, I think it was her Black Friday hauls, and she shared that she'd bought some little mini palettes, and I knew that I wanted to get them, so I paused her video, went to Profusion, and I ended up getting quite a big order of things for £60, including postage and packing. So I was really pleased with what I got. I'm actually wearing 3 Profusion items from this haul on my face at the moment. So let's start with the things that actually got me to do the order in the first place. So Profusion do an awful lot of eyeshadow palettes. I think they're quite well known for their really big palettes that are a similar sort of vibe to the Morphe palettes, but I've heard very mixed things about the quality of those. But they also do some smaller palettes, little 5 pans, that I know Millie Davison was a big fan of. In the summer they did like a floral range. They were all named after flowers, and they were like 5 shades, and the middle shade was a pressed glitter. And then for the autumn and winter they brought out this collection of the same sort of format of palettes, and these are called, I think they were like the Traveller series, and there's 6 colorways, 5 shades, but the middle shade in these is not a pressed glitter, it is a foil. And the one I have on today is this one, which is the shade Scenic Lake, and I only have this shade, and this shade on my eyes today, and the quality was absolutely amazing. I was so impressed. So this is Scenic Lake, and I just thought this was very different for me. I don't wear a lot of blue eyeshadow, as I've mentioned previously, but when I looked at this one I just thought this was so like wintry and like sweet looking, so I'm really love the look that I came out with. Then the next one we have is Mountain Trail, and this has some blues in it as well, but it's also got this beautiful purple and then like this khaki green, and the center shade in these palettes is like a foil, like this is what I've got over my lid out of the other palette, and they're like a marbled, and they're almost creamy. The one out of the Scenic Lake was more like a topper shade, quite translucent, but has a beautiful like duochrome reflex to it. So I think that is beautiful, and I love the combination of the teal blue, the purple and the khaki. I think that's a beautiful combination. Then we have Wild Hot Spring, which is one that I am super excited to use. Again, I love the combination of this deep turquoise and the orange, and then this middle shade is like a combination of the two. And these were like £3.75 each, and they were also there was the Black Friday discount where I think they were doing like 30% off everything. Then we have Desert Stargazing. I love the colour of the packaging of this one. And then that is what that one looks like. Really beautiful, beautiful palettes. I just think they're so stunning. Then we've got Canyon Oasis, which is this one, which is going to be a really easy one to wear kind of on an everyday basis. And then possibly my favourite is Wilderness Explorer, this beautiful green. Green is my favourite colour, and this green palette just speaks to me. This metallic in here isn't marbled, but it looks very, very creamy and foily. I can't wait to use this shade and this shade here. So really excited about that. Then I got 2 other little palettes. I've tried one of them in my like warm tone sparkle festive get ready with me to go Christmas shopping. As it is Christmas and sparkly season, I don't really have any glitters. I got rid of most of like my loose glitters, and I was kind of feeling the urge to play with some glitter. And I know Profusion are very well known for these little 5-pan glitter palettes. They're a glitter that's in an adhesive already, like a gel glitter, not like the Vaseline type in the cheap palettes that you buy. This is feels quite dry, but it sticks really easily and great, you know, on the lid. They remind me of the Colourpop press glitters, but these are just absolutely stunning. And again, these were about £3.50 each. And the one that I wore when I'm filming this, that festive sparkle get ready with me, was yesterday, and I wore this shade here, and it wore all day through, sweating in the like a shopping centre, getting stressed with all the Christmas shoppers. It lasted through eating a McDonald's and rotting on the couch for a few hours, and my makeup was still perfect when I took it off at the very end of the day. I had no fallout. It came off easily. I did, like this morning, have a couple of little dots under my eye, but it didn't get into my eye or irritate me in any way. I was so impressed with these. So I picked up just the two to try. So I got Topaz Gems, and then I went the opposite end of the spectrum and got this just very glam cool toned one, which is Onyx Gems. They do, I think, 6 colorways of these, and I'm so tempted to pick up the rest because I just thought these were so much fun. And at the moment I am feeling glitter a lot. I just want to put glitter on every day. I do have some more glitters which I will come on to shortly, but if you are after a budget easy glitter option for like a night out or something like that, I can highly recommend those Profusion palettes. And then also on my eyes today, I have on believe it or not, under this lid topper, I have a liquid liner all over my lid, which is giving me the base to this like duochrome shift. And these are the Casper the Friendly Ghost collection. They did a whole Casper collection with a big eyeshadow palette, highlighters, everything. These are liquid eyeliners that they did, and as you can see, they are duochrome liquid liners. I mean, the camera's just not going to pick up how amazing these are. This is the one that I have on today, and I really wish I could show you how amazing this looks in person. It's almost holographic, and the sparkles that are in the actual liquid are unreal. I did use it like a liquid eyeshadow rather than a liquid liner. It is a liner. It comes with a liquid liner brush. You could definitely do a liquid liner moment if you wanted to, but I just put a few layers over my lid and sort of tapped it in with my finger, and then once it had dried down, tapped over that middle shade out of the Scenic Lake palette over the top. And yeah, amazed by these. These were the most expensive thing in the whole haul. These were like £6 each, and I got all 3 shades. So that one was Cosmic Spirit. This one is Seen a Ghost, which is like a white to peach to pink. There's even a little bit of a yellowy green in there. And then this one is Psychedelic Attitude, which is like a orange green sort of a shift. There's even some purple in there. So yeah, they say these are duochrome, but they are bordering on multi-chromes. There's so many different like sparkles in there. And then also from the Casper collection, I picked up 2 of the highlighters. These are similar sort of formula to some that I have from an indie brand, which I will show you in a moment. They're a creamy powder. They're not a cream, but they are so pigmented and so sort of soft and buttery that they're so intensely pigmented. And I actually bought these to use on my eyes, as Millie Davison did. This is where I got the idea from. I'd had these kind of on a wish list for a while. So these are the 2 shades. It's not going to pick them up as intense as they are in person. So this one is like a pink duochrome highlighter, and this one is like a blue purple duochrome. They are just packed full of sparkle. Like the pink one has like pink and purple, and the blue has like a blue and like a tealy green. I am going to try these on my face. I'm curious to see what they'll look like on my face, but I did actually buy them to use on my eyes. I bought another one to use on my eyes, which I did try on my face today, and I'm so glad I did because it's stunning. And I might as well show you those next, as they're the last items in this haul. So these are the Profusions, the Ritual collection that they did for Halloween. These are their frosted highlighter. This is the one that I have on today. It's gold, but it does have like a green reflect to it. And these are almost identical to the Colourpop Super Shock highlighters. The packaging is even the same. But this is the one that I have on, as I say. And I'm blown away by these. The other one is a similar sort of vibe to the Casper ones, where this is a very pink, white pink, lavender kind of duochrome, but this one looks much more chunky, which is why I think this one is going to look really great on the eyes. So yeah, that was my Profusion haul. Okay, and we're getting to the last few bits. I only have 2 more orders to talk about. So I've mentioned a few times about glitters and an indie brand that I found on TikTok. Now the brand that I'm talking about is Take 2 Cosmetics. It's run by an absolutely stunning Welsh lady, which is another reason why I was attracted to them. Small business, and the owner is Welsh. And I'd seen Jordan Lipscomb talking about one of their highlighters so many times, and then she did a video swatching all of their brand new hand pressed highlighters, and I was like, yes, sign me up. And I went and I had a look on her TikTok shop, and I was just obsessed. This is 2 orders that I actually did. I did a Black Friday order, and then I did another order the other night, much long, you know, quite a while after Black Friday, but she was doing a live where she had everything at 50% off almost, so I picked up another few bits and pieces. So the highlighters that I'm talking about are these. So these are the Take 2 Cosmetics hand pressed highlighters, and these are a similar vibe to the Casper ones, where they are a powder, but they are so incredibly creamy and intensely pigmented. I demonstrated one of these in the Festive Sparkle Get Ready With Me. I used like a yellow toned one, and with a brush it was quite subtle, it was very shimmery, but it was subtle. And then I put some on with my finger down the center of my nose, and I was like, oh my god, you know, abort, abort, abort. It was like liquid gold down the center of my nose. So these can be super versatile because they can be nice and gentle and subtle, or they can be intense and in your face, just depending on how you apply them. So this is Jordan Lipscomb's favourite. This is the shade Love Potion, and this is a pink toned highlighter. Then we have Unicorn Tears, which is a like tealy green blue, and you could buy, I bought these in a bundle, so I bought 4 in a bundle and then 2 separately on their own. Then this, no, I bought 4 in a bundle and 1 on its own. Then this one is the shade Celestial Lights, and this one is a blue shifting highlight. And I have been getting back into my sort of unusual coloured highlights. Made by Mitchell sort of got me back onto that sort of hype I thought I'd left behind in like 2016. This was the one that I used in my Get Ready With Me. This is the shade Glow Getter, which is like a yellow shifting highlight. And then this was the one that I bought on its own because I just thought this was so pretty. This is the shade Sugar Daddy, and it's like a baby pink icy highlighter. So absolutely love those. And then I got 4 of her loose pigments because again, I'm getting back into my loose pigments. I'm so glad I kept most of my pigments. I've got like my MAC ones and my Inglot ones, and these just look incredible. And I just think I love the packaging. So this one is the shade Galaxy, which is just all of the colours. Then this one is Glass Slipper, which is like pure molten silver. I'm thinking of using this around Christmas. Then we have the shade Love Struck, and this one is pinky toned. It's the loose pigment version of the pressed highlighter. She also does loose highlighters that are less intense than the actual pigments. And then Nebula, which is like lavender and blue, and again all the colours. So those are the pigments and the highlighters. And then I also picked up some of her pressed glitters. These were the more expensive versions that I decided to get. I paid £4.50 for some singles, and then they're usually £6.75, and she also does some bundles, and I've got 2 bundles here as well. So this is my Take 2 Cosmetics glitter palette that I've put together. So this is a bundle which is like glitter versions of those shifty highlighters. So you've got like a pinky red, a yellow, like a greeny blue, and then this one's like, no, I've done that one. So that's like a yellow, that's like an orangey yellow. Then you've got like pink and green, and then this one's like, it doesn't matter, just they're different colours whatever way you move them. And these are the same as the Profusion ones where they've already got an adhesive in them. You don't need to use a glitter glue. Then this was the Christmas bundle, the 3 down here, and these are all like holographic. And then these are 5 individual ones that I got from her new Christmas collection. I think there was 12 in the collection, and I've now got like 8 of them. This one is stunning, and this one is amazing. This is a duochrome as well. It's like green to like a turquoisey blue. So I can't wait to use these. I haven't actually used these on my eyes yet. I've swatched them on the back of my hand, but I've not actually used them. So that's everything I got from Take 2 Cosmetics. And then finally, I'm very late to the party on this, but I indulged in some cosmic brushes on Black Friday. I've been wanting some of these palettes for so long, but they are constantly out of stock, and I just can't be bothered with the stress of like, oh, they're in stock for like an hour, go and grab one. I just can't be bothered with that. So I just happened to have a look what was in stock around Black Friday, and she'd got 3 palettes and a face palette. So I picked up what I fancied. So I've got the Delicious Delights bundle, which was the summer release, and this is a pastel palette, and this is what I think I'm going to use on Christmas Day. So this is the Delicious Delights eyeshadow palette, and this is what that one looks like. I'm thinking of using like this periwinkle colour on Christmas Day with one of the like this and the Take 2 glitters. So very excited to finally try this formula that I've heard so many people who I trust rave about. Then in that bundle was the highlighter palette. This is their first like face product, and this is the Frosting highlighter trio. Again, similar kind of vibe to some others that you've seen in this video, but it was basically the same price to get the bundle than it was to just get the palette on its own. So I picked those up. Then the palette that started all the hype, which was the one that I really wanted. I really want the Muse palette and the Winter Wonderland palette, but they were out of stock. They did a recent restock of both of them, but she had very limited quantities, and she said, you know, you'd have to get on there in time and potentially go on a waiting list. I just can't be bothered with that. So I did pick up the Serenity palette, and this is what that one looks like. Absolutely gorgeous, really unique colour story. Really excited to try that one. And then this was a little one that they did around Halloween. This is quite different for them. This is the Gothic palette, and I love the outer packaging of this one. And this is a purple palette. Now my mum loves purple eyeshadows, and she saw this and she was like, oh my god, I love that. And I was like, I should have got her that for Christmas. But I didn't think she would use it because it's quite dark. Like, she definitely wouldn't use these two here or this one. So I don't know, but this looks beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to trying that out. I am going between this one and the Delicious Delights one for Christmas Day. I'm still currently leaning more towards Delicious Delights. I'm wearing a black dress on Christmas Day with pale blue flowers on it. So I was thinking of doing that like periwinkle kind of vibe. But that is everything. I'm sorry this is going to be such a long video. That is all of the stuff that I bought for Black Friday and after. You know, this is stuff that I've bought since as well, but it was all sort of discounted and on a deal. So thank you so much for watching. I can now play with all this stuff and not feel guilty that I haven't done the haul. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope, depending on when this video actually goes up, that you have a lovely Christmas or have had a lovely Christmas if you celebrate. I am so excited for the new year to come and all of the things that, you know, I'm going to experience in life. I am manifesting a beautiful, joy-filled 2024, and I hope you get the same. You know, I hope that the world gives you joy next year. So thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.